We're going to do a brief video on futures trading for beginners, and stick with me to the very end and I'll show you how to get these trading prices, these exact entry prices, every morning before 7 a.m. for free on RBAMresearch.com. Let's take a look real quick at this sheet we're looking at here. This is a algorithmic output sheet for trading entry prices on RBAMresearch.com. This is published every day and it is good for the day it's published. You can see this one's good for the 31st of May, and we have basically stocks, forex, futures, and crypto on here. We're going to show you the futures here in just a moment. Let's take a look and see how this works. You have your entry prices listed here. You have 1 day, 2 day, 5 day, 10 day, 20 day holds, and your ticker symbol is over here to the left. Let's scroll down to the futures section. We'll start with the S&P 500. These are the E-minis. It's pretty much the most liquid futures contract, or one of the most liquid futures contracts in the world. When you're looking at trading, especially from the prospect of a beginner's standpoint, you need liquidity in your futures contracts. You don't want to trade obscure futures contracts, especially in the beginning. You just can't get in and out of them. The S&P 500 takes care of that problem for you very nicely. It's got enormous liquidity, and liquidity is almost never a problem. Liquidity can be a major problem even in treasury bonds here listed down here. Sometimes at lunch you can get very low volumes and you can get in a position and you can't get out of it, even during lunch on a major trading day. So you always want to look at the liquidity of any futures markets you trade. Look at it in advance. Study 1 minute charts, volume for 1 minute charts, and just see how many contracts are trading a minute throughout the day, and you'll get an idea real quick whether they're liquid or not. Your S&P 500 E-mini futures are extremely liquid. Your 10-year treasury is a very liquid contract. These are the 30-year T-bonds here. I list these here because they're very volatile and they're good for trading, especially day trading, but you do have to watch the volume. So if we take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures contracts, each day on this page you're going to see either a buy or a short position. On today for May 31st, you can see recommended prices to keep an eye on for buys only. You'll get either one or the other. So 4166.31 is a recommended buy price to take a look at if you're interested in holding the trade for one trading day. These are each trading days. These are not calendar days. So 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20 trading days. So essentially, if you wanted to, if your research said that it was a good idea, you could buy at 4166 and change and hold for one trading day. Worst case, take your profit as soon as you got it. If you didn't get a profit, you close out worst case at the end of the next trading day. This 1 day hold is essentially buy today, close out by the end of the trading day tomorrow. So it's the same down the line. You can see the price has changed slightly, but the holding periods give you two things. Number one, they give you a little bit higher probability of having a win or trade, and a winning trade, and a little bit higher average win on the trade, or an average profit on the trade. It's basically what happens as you hold out longer. Keep in mind, even on a 20-day hold, if you bought at 41.71 today, you may take your profit tomorrow. It's not a maximum hold. It's a maximum hold if you don't make a profit. As soon as you take a profit, you take it. And that's the way these algorithms are built. So you might make a profit tomorrow, you take it. If you don't make a profit, you close out worst case on the 20th day at the latest. And the same thing with the rest of these holding periods. You can see you can pretty much day trade the S&P 500 with this. Technically it's for a 1 day hold, but usually you'll get a good move on the day of. And you can do swing trades here. You could do a position trade on a 20 day. These are phenomenal for swing trades 2 and the 5. You're going to mostly get your shorts 2 and 5. There's very few times do you get a short position on here for a 1 day hold, but you get them every day pretty much for a 2 day hold or longer in terms of the shorts positions. These are fantastic, one of the best instruments that we cover, and you might want to take a look at it on a regular basis just to see how great it is. The crude oil futures is another one that is an excellent contract that we cover. It's the same structure, trades the same way as the futures. It does not have near the volume of the futures, so you have to keep an eye on the volume. And it doesn't have as many trades. The trades that it does have are usually pretty good trades, but you're going to get trades all the time on the S&P 500, meaning the market price hits the recommended price. So you'll get prices almost every day, but it doesn't mean the market's necessarily going to hit it. S&P 500, you get it all the time. In other words, enterable trades that you can actually enter. You get less trades that you can actually enter on crude oil, but they obviously are published every day, and they might hit it, they might not. Gold futures, same thing. They don't always, like for instance, 1839 today on a one-day hold, maybe it only gets to 1850 and it doesn't fall all the way to 1839 and you can't buy it. That happens on gold quite a bit, but when it does get in there, it's usually a good trade. It usually has a good high win percentage. Treasury bonds, same thing. Sometimes you can be quite a distance from this price. Say you get a position here, a potential position at 138 and 27 seconds, and the lowest the market got today, say, would be 140 even. So you're going to see that. But when you do get it and it is available to entry, you usually have a really good shot at making some money. Again, you can't follow anybody's recommended prices exclusively. You've got to do your own research, whatever that may be, and you've got to follow your own judgment. These are for entertainment purposes only. Everything on this website is for entertainment purposes only. But these give you a really good idea of what's going on, especially if you make a habit of checking them every morning before the markets open. These are all put up before 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Let's scroll down here to the bottom. We cover forex as well, Bitcoin. And in fact, we cover 190 stocks, the major forex pairs, Bitcoin for crypto, and the most liquid futures that I just showed you. They're all published before 7 a.m. Monday through Friday at RBAMResearch.com. There's no charge, absolutely free, no credit card required. And you can get them all again by registering at RBAMResearch.com. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do that. And remember again, for entertainment purposes only, everything on this website is for entertainment purposes only, and you definitely trade at your own risk. Please consult a financial advisor if you feel you need one.